Hi all, Agent here, and we're going to fly again. Been having a lot of fun with the speed boost update. I'm not exploiting it, so to say. I'm not building stuff that goes 700 miles per hour. This build here does about 430-ish in a straight line, so we're going to head over to near point to start. Usually I go for mid, but to be quite honest here, I'm going to build up some points for capture in case we lose. That way nobody's going to say, look at this guy with 0 capture points. Probably a bad move, and I'm going to derp as I try to fly over that bot. But we're going to head over to mid now. Not a whole lot's happened over here yet. Not a single third of the point has been captured by either our team or the enemy. There's another bomber. We're going to slap that micro drone with some plasma. Keep bombing him. We're going to try to drive him off of the point. Got pretty decent aim with the plasma. It's not impeccable. It's not perfect. I have my moments where I'm bad with it, but I'm getting the hang of it again. I haven't used it in quite a while. Once it became non-viable for ground bots to use, and the copters I used to play with aren't as effective with it, I pretty much quit using plasma, so I'm a little rusty with it, but practice makes perfect, and we're going to keep on trying. We are going to mostly use this build for its intended role of bombing aircraft. Not bombing aircraft. We're going to bomb ground bots. We're not going to bomb aircraft. Although I will engage air-to-air. It's not very effective at that. If I'm whiffing shots through the air, I'm not focusing on the ground builds that I should be. So I'm just going to take some pot shots here and there. Maybe if we catch aircraft near the ground trying to capture, we'll hit them with plasma. But other than that, I'm going to get a few hits here and there on that little drone. I'm actually kind of surprised. I must be getting back into the hang of it that I'm able to hit him as often as I am, given his small hitbox and general small profile. But we're going to go for that. Looks like the enemy got midpoint. I'm going to fire some shots over at the Tesla to try to reveal him from his cloak to my allies. I had a feeling he was going to go after our bot on the ground there, and it looks like he did. I don't see that bot anymore. It looks like he got him, so I failed to help my teammates out on that one, but we are going to take that guy down, and then we're going to buzz over to near point to see what's going on over there, because we don't want to lose our base shield. Even this early in the match, it can be punishing, and we did lose that base shield, but we're going to get this guy off the point as quick as we can, and it looks like they've got things pretty well handled. But I want to come over and try to help finish the job. He's got some additional air support, trying to bomb our point. Luckily, they have flak, so he's going to get low to try to avoid that flak from triggering, which allows me to conduct the bombing run and get him with at least some splash, maybe some direct hits, like I just got that drone again with some direct hits. The drone's pretty slow moving, and it's not very erratic, so it's fairly easy to hit. In comparison to some of the other builds that I see in the air. So we will take some pot shots out of here. What I want to do there is take some shots at that Tesla bot too, and try to take his blades off at least, so if anybody challenges him, he's not going to be able to use high speed to ram them and deal a lot of damage. And we're going to get down on the point, face to face with it, and try to at least stall a capture. Again, not the intended function of this bot. It's not a brawler, it's a hit and run build, so we're pretty vulnerable when we get down there and do that. It's not a position we want to be in, especially with the bomber above. But we do fulfill our goal. We take a fair amount of damage there. You can see I'm missing quite a few blocks, but those TX cubes are holding up pretty well in my core. So I'm not necessarily going to go heal. I've got enough plasma cannons left to deal some damage if I could get a hit. So we don't need to go into the base shield to heal. We're just going to heal right on out here. Got no laser fire on me to stop me from healing. I don't think the auto heal really needed a nerf like it got. Kind of benefits air more so than ground. Just not a necessary nerf. Auto heal was a necessary evil to the game, just given the fast-paced gameplay. Changes to the energy system and whatnot to promote a faster paced gameplay, and then they go and they nerf the auto heal to make players wait. Waiting is not fun, which is why they increased the fire rate of lasers If you remember, a year or two ago, they made T10 lasers, which are laser disintegrators now. They made those fire very slowly, and it was not enjoyable gameplay, even though they dealt high damage. So the auto heal nerf kind of doesn't really make any sense with the original. It's not even the original, with the previous direction of the game and promoting fast-paced gameplay. It just doesn't synergize with that. So anyway, we're going to take a lot of laser fire, so I'm going to get low, kind of duck behind a rock outcropping there, or low mountain if you want to call it that. And we're going to heal up real quick in the base shield, and then we're going to go back out and get back into the fight. I'm going to take some pot shots at this guy to maybe stop him from auto healing, but I miss them all, so I accomplished nothing, and that was basically a waste of time. He was probably going to go back to his base shield anyway, but that's what I did. Not always the greatest decisions. Nobody's perfect, but we're going to go back to mid and support our team there. When you're playing fast-paced hit-and-run builds, it's best to assist your team and actually support them instead of conducting your own fights and just kind of fighting on your own and doing your own thing. If you're not supporting the team, then you're not really helping the effort. If you're engaging other aircraft and yeah, you're keeping them busy, but you're not actually helping on the objectives of the match, which is the capture points in this mode. Objective is not to kill. It's helpful to kill, but the objective is to take and control those capture points. So that's what we want to do. We want to support our team in doing that, and worry about engaging 1v1s between the points only when necessary. Like if we want to stop somebody from getting to a point, then it's okay to bomb them on the ground. But if you're fighting an air-to-air battle for no reason, not really accomplishing anything, then you're not helping your team out, even though you might post up big damage numbers. Had this happen a lot where I've posted up big damage numbers with a fair amount of capture points, but not really assisted the team in winning, as in I'm not supporting them at the objectives where I need to be. So I can post up big numbers all day long and say, look at me, I did good, you guys suck, but that's just not the way this works. You can post up big damage numbers but not be helping your team win the match. So we tried to stall them there, drive them off the point, failed at it. They just sat there and took the damage. This is very high CPU. It's right about at 2000. It's like 1998 or something like that. So we don't really have any damage boost working for us here. We're just relying on the base damage of the weapons, which makes it definitely a support role, not just out here killing all by myself. I am going to experiment later on down the line with some builds that try to make use of a decent damage boost. About 30% is usually pretty good. It's a good balance between armor boost and damage boost, because you can get 30 to 40% armor and 30%-ish, 25 to 35% on your damage boost, and have a pretty well-rounded bot that's capable of handling a lot of stuff. So I'm going to try to do that in the future. Again, aircraft on the ground. We want to try to hit him, drive him off the point, and chase him a little bit, waste a little time and shooting at him. Decide to start maybe trying to defend this core, but it's that little drone, and I'm just going to fly out of there and not bother with it. There's not enough time left for him to finish that core off, and it's not an effective use of our build because it's not the intended role. So we're going to go back to engaging the ground builds and try to assist our team, our teammates down there fighting, and not just leave them on their own. Right now, if I were to fly off and engage somewhere else, I would have left that guy in a 2v1 or 1v2, however you want to put it, but I didn't. I turned around to try to assist him. It looks like he might have got, no, maybe he didn't get destroyed. He disappeared. Maybe he's got a cloak, but we're going to catch the bomber on the ground, so we're just going to finish the job, make him wait on the respawn screen instead of healing up. Actually, and as close as he was to base, it would have been more efficient to just let him be crippled and maybe pop him with just one little blob of plasma to further delay his auto heal, now that it takes 20 seconds. But on that note, I don't think that is engaging gameplay either. if anything, we should have increased the respawn time, not the auto heal time. That way we allow the battles to flow really well, and then you are penalized when you actually die. So we got their shield down. We're going to make a big move here. It's been a really good close match, but we're going to make a move there and hit the core with as much plasma as we can to steal crystals and get an edge on the match. That way they're going to have to control 2 points for longer than we do to just to catch up, let alone win the match. So we're going to keep on plugging away here. This guy is clearly going to go for our near point, so I'm going to get in there and try to bomb him. We got another one coming in. I really need my weapon energy module to kick in, so we're going to hit it and try to get rid of this shotgun guy as a priority, because he's a devastating force on the point. He's very close combat oriented, which is what the point's all about. And to stop that cap, you actually have to get on the point. You can't be out there just shooting him from range. So we're going to move over here. Good use of an EMP to stall this guy's capture. EMP him, get on the point. He can't get away. So we're going to stall the capture, and then we're going to stop the capture by destroying him. And it looks like we've got this match in the bag. Taking their shield down was really big for us. Matches don't always work out this way with these high-speed, fast-paced support builds. You gotta have the teammates on the ground that are capable of fulfilling their roles too. You gotta have guys that can be on the points. You gotta have your brawlers. So a lot of times when you're playing this play style, you're not going to win, and you might not even post up big numbers if they've got some interceptors and stuff. So this was just a good match for me. It was very fun. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.